Subscribe.
Hey, what's going on, bitches? I'm Alexander, joined here today by the legendary Joshua.
Legendary.
And today we're playing InTERRORgation. This is a bit of an older game that, we've decided to get on the back burner for this one, so we're going to go ahead and just hop right into the game. Joshua, what do you think about this so far?
It could be cool.
What if I told you that we're interrogating a bad bitch? For the past few months, there's been this patient. She was a victim of an abduction.
Still like the old setup.
I don't know. I just didn't want to boot up the second one. I'm just going to leave it like this.
Okay.
Normally she wouldn't be our jurisdiction, but during her rescue, she attacked the police and tried to escape numerous times, which led to her being placed in our care. Then there's her behavior. Family members reported that she was acting differently, a total personality change. She's never provided any clear answer to what happened. Oddly, she suddenly made a request, stating she was finally willing to talk. They put me in charge of her interrogation. I felt like it'd be a good idea to ask the police for any evidence they were willing to share with me, given her history of being uncooperative with questioning. Thankfully, they let me have a binder containing some of the evidence they'd collected. Not all of it, granted, but hopefully it'll be enough to finally get the truth out of what happened again.
Okay, I'm ready. Could
The
you bring
voice
the patient
acting?
in?
Yep.
I didn't hear anything.
Now, before we get
This is not a
started,
bad
can you
bitch.
give me your name for the record, please?
Oh, yeah, sure. It's, Heather. My name's Heather.
Yeah, I
Okay.
cannot hear this.
Turn your shit up,
Oh, this is a bait. This is a bait.
bro. Alright. Heather.
Her name is not Heather.
That's not what it says in your patient record.
Oh, shit.
Right. Heather's, just a nickname of mine. It's Darcy. Sorry for the confusion.
You aren't from around here, are you? Could you tell me what state?
State? Sure. It's Pennsylvania.
Victim of an abduction. During her rescue, she acted and resulted in the police heavily interviewing a few officers. She planned to be held temporarily while being given therapy, but after numerous attempted escapes and continued attacks on the people, she was committed to this facility. A patient has proven to be completely honest with doctors, or not to be. Many staff have reported that her claims and information are incorrect. Currently, the patient seems to give no information that she has any known disorders, rather that her constant lying is in order to hide something due to her frequent violent outbursts and her escape attempts. She's been confined to a wheelchair during any and all activities.
Go to the next,
How do I?
there's multiple pages.
Letter from police department. We're sorry to say that due to the active status of investigation, the police are unable to provide any notes from investigators. However, the precinct is willing to work with Innsmouth in some capacity, so we've sent you a binder containing any evidence we aren't currently using. We hope this is ample support to help with your investigation of the patient. Officers responded to a 911 call. This is for her, about individuals entering an abandoned house. Upon entering the premises, officers found one living victim in the bodies of an unidentified individual. Judging by the state of the two, it's estimated that they had been there for just a few hours. The surviving victim had been restrained to the chair. She was conscious and cognizant, but would not answer questions. The body of an unidentified girl was discovered just a few feet from the survivor.
Whoa.
Both individuals at the same time, based on the state of their clothing, their body was an unnatural... Oh, shit. The body was in an unnatural state. The entire body, including limbs, was twisted and deformed and was in a state that closely resembled late stages of decomposition.
Bro.
You dozing off over there?
Yeah.
The identity has yet to be determined with these facts. Well, we're getting somewhere. Just expose, Josh. Following the survivor's rescue, she immediately assaulted the officers present, leading the two police casualties due to severe injuries. The woman was quickly detained and medical support was called, but she was quickly been uncooperative with questioning. A Virginia ID was found on the scene. Okay.
The police report says you're from Virginia, though.
Oh, right. Sorry. I always get Pennsylvania.
This bitch is a fucking
and
liar,
Virginia
bro.
mixed up, you know.
You know.
Virginia and Penn are
They are
not
so
close.
No, not even.
Are you talking to me of your own volition?
Yeah, of course. I just want to give my side of the story.
Time paused. Oh, shit.
Okay.
No, let's just continue the interrogation. What the fuck?
Alright, thanks for that information. It's just a formality for the records.
Yeah, it, seemed that way.
Now, we don't have all the time in the world, so I won't bother you with going over the details. To keep it short, I need to ask you some questions.
I'll let you go if you let me hit.
University and your
No.
adoption.
My...
That's corrupt cop.
Alright, that's fine. Go ahead.
As I'm sure you remember, you requested this meeting. The police have provided me with a binder containing some of their evidence, which I'll be using to make sure you're
20
taking
minutes.
this discussion seriously.
Yeah,
They
we're just
told
getting
me
we're
you
just
were
getting one
quite
ending.
uncooperative
Oh, the work
during
is
initial
multiple?
questioning.
There's like 3 or 4.
It's just to
Damn.
make sure.
Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you for agreeing to this.
Okay. So,
There we go.
first of all, could you tell me a bit more about your experience at university?
Yeah. I was abducted at Harvard
lying?
University,
I don't know.
which is where I went to. It was fine. It's not as if my grades were bad or anything. I got on well, I guess, until the
I don't think you're
abduction
lying. I
course.
think you're a liar. Nothing seems out of the ordinary. Oh shit. During arrest issue, assaulted. Please don't to be held.
Hey, we've already read this.
Did we?
Yes.
Read this. We've not read this.
There you go.
That's cool.
What the heck?
This is a lot. Holy shit. Okay.
I'm pretty sure we don't have to read all of it.
You know, Harvard University was abducted. The youth were brought to an
Right? Yeah, she was
where
abducted.
she was later found by the police. Okay, yeah, we're good.
It's a fairly big university, with lots of fields and classes.
Seems
What did you major
interesting.
in?
Or seems
my
average.
major. Well, I took a bachelor's degree, so I took a lot of classes that weren't part of it. But
Real
it
as
was,
fuck.
Management.
Okay.
Did you make
Oh,
any
wrong button.
friends
Fuck.
during your time at university?
Well, mark
Any
the bingo
strong
card, guys.
relationships with
Bad
anyone?
gameplay.
I mean, of course, I had a couple of friends. Are you asking if I had a boyfriend or something?
And we're already getting to the
I
important
never
questions.
really had
Yeah.
any strong relationships with anyone.
So, you have a
to be
boyfriend?
honest, mostly just acquaintances.
All right, right click. There you
Yeah. Does yourself was shortly arrested for assaulting the officer on duty. No, continues to mention that
go.
he'll be
That's
taking
her
the-
father, in case you're wondering. Says it at the top. Yeah.
Alan Widow has made a public statement. Okay. So this seems fine. Student with complaint, student of interest. Darcy submitted a complaint from a student named Heather. Both are currently born together on an assignment and Professor Murphy. Yeah, I didn't think so. There's currently isn't much that we can do, but if we just try to see if there's like anything about talking about like how she knows someone maybe. With her friends, witnessed a strange occurrence on 20 reported seeing lights from an abandoned house. Yeah, nothing. She hasn't lied just yet.
Can you think of any reason why you might have been abducted?
I honestly have no idea. I mean, it's not like I'm rich or anything. My parents don't
That's a lie.
don't make too much money, so
How do you know?
Her dad's a
can't imagine
lawyer.
they wanted something
Oh.
like a ransom or anything.
But in like, what'd she say? Virginia?
Yeah. Public statement about his plans to file a lawsuit against the university over what
Who the
happened to
fuck
his
did it
daughter.
say he was a
claiming-
lawyer?
I thought he was a lawyer. Want to assure the safety of my daughter, and like, okay. The news to mention that he'll be taking on the lawsuit alone, citing his own career history as one of the Virginia's most successful lawyers.
Okay,
That's
there you
racist.
go.
Isn't your father a highly successful lawyer?
Oh, he is.
Why is she such a
Anyway,
fucking liar?
well,
Oh my god,
I
just
mean,
lock her away,
Maybe,
bro.
maybe
Say
like
that,
something possessed her.
He makes all that much.
Don't fucking
Were you
high five me.
responsible
It's a
for the death
guess.
of the other person in that room?
What?
Now if I
No
said
way,
some
of
shit
course,
like,
I wasn't.
and the thing that
Did-
possessed her
did you
enlarged her
see what
titties,
happened
then
to
you
that
can high five
body?
me.
How could I have caused that?
I wasn't paying attention to what she said.
Yeah, I wasn't either.
Fuck. You're wasting the time. Fuck. Just click everything in the book. Okay.
Oh, it uses up the time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Ah. If you're reading this, it means I'm gone, given everything. Yeah, no.
Fuck are you clicking everything, bro?
And
You're
you just
selling
said to
us.
click everything in the book.
Don't fucking click everything. If we don't remember, then just skip.
To the
So we have
witness,
to pay
yeah.
attention, basically. That's what you're saying.
Or to go call
Means
for
I have
help
to
and could
really use the
apparently see one of
restroom,
the
but I
figures try
can't.
and cover her mouth. Okay, yeah. There's no proof that she did it.
When you were abducted, was there another person
didn't
at the
say
scene
that,
with you
never mind.
and the corpse?
It's a little hard to remember, but I'm pretty sure it was just me and the person during the
It's a lie.
kidnapping.
She's lying because... Where is it?
The top one. Officers responded to a 911 call.
It's one of these two. Ah, shit.
Fuck. Smiling friends. Fuck. It's genius.
That's a lie! Victim and the body of an identified individual. Genevieve City of the two. It's estimated they have been...
Oh, one living victim. Damn.
But there's another one. It's like the body of an unidentified girl was discovered just a few feet from the survivor.
But you already clicked that. Don't click it.
Yeah, I know. Okay. In a house and the two people left. According to that witness statement, while the witness couldn't get a clear view of the people coming from the car, they did report that they...
Now don't click it.
What happened,
You have
like
to
a girl
read the
calling for
first-
help and could apparently see one of the figures try and cover her mouth while trying to get into the house.
Don't click that yet. You have to read the top paragraph.
Teenager returning home from a late night with friends witnessed a strange occurrence on 23rd West Road. Reported seeing lights from an abandoned house that they passed by occasionally. The witness decided to investigate the source of the light was, but as they approached the house, they heard a car driving into... Yeah, okay, nothing points to it just yet, I guess. Email log. Hold on to this like your life depends on it. If you have the misfortune of confronting them, it may just... Yeah, force my hand on the awful dude. Trying to follow orders. I wish I could... Shit, dude.
I guess she's good.
Damn, something's just not right here. It doesn't add up at all, but I just can't see what's wrong. There must be more holes to point out, but... I'm sorry, but I can't continue like this. I'll get someone else to take over. So just wait here.
Okay, let's try that again.
I want to use the restroom.
Oh, okay, use the restroom. All right, let's try it one more time. Ooh. Yep. Yeah, I mean, Darcy Wood is like the first one. I remember that. So I think each dialogue is supposed to have something wrong with it. I'm pretty sure. Sorry.
Tell me
All
what's...
right, and then the Pennsylvania one, which is a lie.
That's Virginia on her ID.
So this one, yeah. Okay.
The police
It's like the
report
Smiling
says-
Friends
Oh,
episode.
right. Sorry. I always...
Like the
Are
salty.
you talking to me of your own
Murder and
volition?
Simon S. Salty.
Yeah.
Came in the binder. So she said her
Okay,
grades
so-
were fine until the abduction. No. Bro, come on.
I mean, she made a complaint. That's what I'm wondering. Really, the apartment, Darcy expressed discomfort with how they're saying she seemed more interested in me than the assignment. Darcy said that she assumes Heather is just trying to be friendly. Like, I feel like it's one of the... Okay, what do you think? What do you think?
Because you're clicking too hastily. It's a... No. Go past this page. There you go.
What am I clicking?
Because
You tell me what to
read
do.
it.
You tell me what to click.
You just have to read it. You don't have to click something. I don't think there's good. It's like the other anomaly game we played. I don't think there's something on everything.
Well, I agree, but like we skipped this one and we got dicked out, remember? So...
You fucking spam clicked. Hold on.
No, that has the bar at the top did not drop.
What?
Like you lose the game if this bar goes out.
Yeah.
It was like not even past here.
What? When we skipped this one?
Yes, yeah. It's just because we were skipping too much stuff. Just try to see. She was
It
saying...
says nothing about her grades.
Well, I don't know. I haven't read it all yet.
I have.
Harvard University. Harvard was daughter claiming that. And their staff. Yeah. Darcy Widow was abducted from the news and brought to an abandoned house near 23rd, where she was later found by the police. Corpse. Bound to a chair. Complicating matters. Darcy herself was shortly arrested for assaulting the officers. What I'm wondering here is... do you want to skip this one? We can skip it.
My major.
What's your major?
Well, that's
I
where she says it was
took
in
it back.
management, which we'll see if that's true. I think it has something to do with this
Go to the
guy.
left. I know where it's at. Fuck, you skipped too many. Right one. Student major literature. Right there.
Yeah, there you go.
Your college records state that you majored.
Fucking light, you got me. No, pay attention.
I guess that was just a mistake. Yeah, no,
I feel like she just hasn't lived her own life.
My head's just kind of all over the place.
You know what I mean?
That could be true. Maybe she's an
Did you make
amnesiac.
any friends?
All right, examine the
So-
binder. It was talking about a relationship.
Yeah.
No, don't click that. Don't click that small blurb, bro. You're actually selling if you
Bro,
click it.
please.
Well, you were like, let's just click everything.
So we're looking for something that says that she had friends.
Go to the right one.
Which this is saying that Darcy submitted a claim because Heather was flirting with her. Be friendly and make small talk, but find some of the questions unnerving.
Fuck.
Maybe this?
No, because that's about the...
Right, I was able to get my hands on a plane tickets. Our flight is 5 days from now. She's definitely flirting with this guy.
What?
Yep. Ah.
What?
These
There we go.
tickets seem to suggest otherwise.
Oh, there you go.
Those. Ah, right. Yeah. Those. Me and the professor weren't, super close, I guess. I wouldn't call it a strong relationship.
So she was
He
sleeping
one
with the
who bought
professor?
Yeah,
tickets
100%.
anyway.
Can you
Kinda
think of
crazy.
any reason why you might have been abducted?
I honestly have no idea. I mean,
This is the
it's
lie.
not like I'm rich.
The lie here was that her...
Dad is a lawyer.
Yeah, which was
The
this
bottom one.
one.
Isn't your father a highly successful lawyer?
Oh, he is, isn't he?
Aren't you lying,
Well,
bitch?
I mean, I
You a
still wouldn't
liar.
say that, he makes all that much.
Were you responsible for the death of the other person in that room?
What? No way, of course, I wasn't. Did you see what happened to that body? How could I have caused that?
Alright, so we have to find something that proves that she's lying and she had to have been responsible.
Read the police report.
Well, it was that cut and dry, Josh. I think it's the eyewitness statement, this. Which is that a local teenager returning home from it's this part. Car parked by the abandoned house and the two people left. According to the witness statement, while the witness couldn't get a clear view of the people coming from the car, they did report that they heard what sounded like a girl calling for help and could apparently see one of the figures try and cover her mouth while dragging her into the
Click
house.
it if you want.
No.
There
After
you go.
seeing this, the witness headed home. Yeah. Question related to potential involvement in the abduction of the University Darcy. Well, the homicide of an as of yet unidentified.
That could be it. Not that one.
This is from James Murphy, who says, offer on my deepest... All right, let me read the whole thing. If you're reading this, it means I'm gone. Given everything I've involved myself in, I can only hope I'm just dead. Any alternatives are chilling to consider. All I can offer my deepest apologies for what I've done. The one that forced my hand on these awful deeds made me feel as if I had no other choice to follow orders. I wish I could tell you everything, but even just writing this is a great struggle. I can say this, it wasn't my choice, and I hope this makes it right. P.S. Hold on to this.
That could
Hold
be
on
it.
to the... You have the misfortune of
The top
confronting
one.
them.
Fuck. Oh, maybe it's the picture. Broken man's glasses. Fuck. Damn
it.
That probably is the police report. That's not the police report.
Responded to anyone about individuals entering an abandoned house. Upon entering the premise, officers found one living victim in the body of an unidentified individual. Judging by the state of the house, it's estimated that they were just there for a few hours. The surviving victim had been strained to a chair. She was conscious and cognizant, but would not answer questions. The body of an unidentified girl was discovered just a few feet from the survivor.
Fuck, bro.
Following the survivor's rescue, she immediately assaulted an officer. Okay. I think she's fine.
Oh, unidentified female corpse. Bro,
Okay,
what
we're
the
gonna
fuck?
have to say she's fine.
When you were abducted, was there another person at the scene with you and the corpse?
It's a little
And this is
hard to remember,
the glasses.
but I'm pretty sure it was just me and the person during the kidnapping.
Sure, it's the picture of the glasses, not the picture of the corpse.
This is men's broken
Okay.
glasses.
This photo
Yep,
of the
okay.
crime scene
Cool.
shows a pair of glasses.
Well, you know, lots of people wear glasses.
He's waiting for the fashion.
Just for fashion's sake. They might be non-prescription.
Their prescription.
Were you involved in what happened?
Are you joking? I already told you. How could I have been involved in that?
Most people with no involvement don't attack the police and attempt to escape.
You can't be serious. I was in shock. I had just been
Okay.
abducted and there was a dead body. I wasn't thinking right.
You don't seem to have been doing a lot of thinking right. You're still trying to avoid the police, and even after requesting this meeting, you continue to lie and mix yourself up with another person. Make it make sense, Darcy, if that's even who you are. I'm starting to think you don't even know yourself.
Look.
Fire.
I'm just not in the right headspace. Just give me a moment, and I swear I'll tell you everything.
Sorry, but I just don't have time to be led around with lies and excuses. I'll get one of the staff members to take you back to your cell and check back in a week. That should be enough time to get your thoughts straight.
Wait, hold on. I don't have a week. I need to talk to you now.
I'm sorry, but our time is up.
I can't let you
Oh,
leave.
shit.
What? What the hell is
The
going
fuck
on?
did she do?
Sorry, but I don't have much time before it finds me. I need you right here.
Right now.
What exactly are you?
Well, I guess there's not much point in hiding it. I'm not exactly human. I suppose you could call me an entity.
And you're trying to date?
One using this body to
No.
hide in your world. I'm losing control of my grasp on this reality, though, and I need your help to fix it.
Oh, we got more time.
What the fuck do I even say to that?
There you go.
Oh, this means that you're no trapped in the thing's pocket reality. It won't let you leave until it gets what it wants. And if you refuse to do it, it'll result in the end of all life as we know it. However, after rigorous research, I can say there is a third option. First, you have a symbol present during the event, then try to find ways to contradict the entity as best as you can. I couldn't explain why, but for some reason, being confronted seems to break its hold just enough for the symbol to reveal a four-word code phrase. When all 4 words are revealed to you, say them directly to it. Godspeed and best of luck, Ash.
Click the symbol. Click the symbol. Fuck. I thought that was it.
Yeah, we're good to proceed.
You mentioned something trying to find you. What's trying to find you?
Where I'm from, there are powerful beings that even I'm hesitant to describe, that even something like me shouldn't bother. But I did. And now
Okay, that's
it's
cool.
after me, and I'm not just going to let it take me. So I'm hiding from it.
Okay, well. Okay. So we're trying to make it seem like she's hiding from it, but like,
Just go to the... Stop fucking clicking. Scroll to the right. Go to the email.
can we click this?
Hold on.
I think she's got. I don't think she's
You
maybe.
can try clicking it.
Okay, we're gonna proceed.
What was the real reason behind your relationship with the professor?
He was just someone that knew about the world and was willing to help me. I can't afford to get caught. It's a far greater issue than you think.
Now it's the email, I'm pretty sure. Fuck. Plane tickets? Fuck. Damn, this shit is hard. How the fuck do detectives do
Professor's
this
Got it.
job?
confession says
What was
something
it?
quite
The
different.
confession from the
Alright,
professor.
so I had to do a bit
Okay.
of coercing, but still, he helped me prepare for rituals and events, as well as other things. I needed his help. I had to be assertive.
Where is the professor now?
He is no longer in this reality. He was taken to another. He screwed up during the last event while setting something up. Not sure if he can get back or not.
It's a lie.
Wait, go back?
Whoa.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I'm throwing how many? I think it's the same, right?
Go to the right.
Oh yeah, there's more. I think this is as far as I can go. Yeah. Okay, this is new. Or it's just reformatted. Okay. Wanted for okay. See what do you my hands on the plane
I think
ticket or
it's
flight
that.
is I'm thinking it's this. Or one of these. The premises, officers found one living victim in the body of an identified individual.
Oh, it might be the I'm gone given everything I've involved myself in. The top part. Yeah. What the fuck, bro? Oh. And a search of his home hasn't yielded any results. Might be that.
Where? This?
Yeah. Bruh. We're gonna fucking die. Because this game is like...
Ruse
Damn, you
reached,
gotta be
immediately
smart.
assaulted the officers. I think this one's good.
Okay.
What was the actual reason for this abduction?
I wouldn't call it an abduction.
Ah,
No
shit.
one was forced into it. It was just a ritual to help maintain my control and keep me hidden.
Okay, so that's wrong.
Why? What was it?
Shit.
The fuck is that noise?
I don't know. Ah, shit.
What?
Ugh.
Oh, our time meter is going down.
Oh yeah, it passively goes down too. Shit. We might have to pull up a guide. Yeah, I think I'm fucked.
Alright, I'm pulling up a guide.
So what happened to that body?
We ran out of time during the event. The being I'm hiding from, the hunter, got to her. And well, you see why I'm on the run.
I'm pretty sure it's the picture of the girl, the body corpse.
Why?
Okay.
Was there a third person at the event anyway?
It was just something the professor decided at the last minute. No reason for her to be there at all.
Did you even know who that classmate was?
Nobody important.
That's a lie.
Probably just one of the professor's students. I've got no idea who she might be, to be honest. Listen, we are out of time.
Ah,
I'll need you to recite this incantation to hide me from the hunter.
We're fucking dead, bro.
Leg line. Karapathinadawa.
Fuck you.
This is crucial. If the hunter gets me, it will have an opening into this world. It will destroy all life as you know it. No question. Hiding me will save the world. So I trust you know the right choice here.
Are there no other options? Nothing else that can prevent this?
There is no other way. You have to make the decision.
Oh, the time bar is going down.
I suppose an action is a choice of its own.
Sorry, but this is just too much to handle all at once.
Well, at least I won't be alone in the inevitable suffering.
shit.
What the fuck? I was gonna say we're back to the start, but we were not.
You want to try and get the good
I
ending?
want
Or
to
no?
read this.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll try.
Only lasted a scant few seconds, but I remember the horror that I let out into the world. Whatever that thing I interrogated was, I was telling the truth about one thing. The being that haunted it was so much more powerful than it was. The worst part was that agonizing pain of my body being devoured by that thing, or even the lingering thoughts of whether I'll be suffering like this forever. No, the worst part was that I could vividly hear the billions of people screaming in torment as they met the end I had mistakenly unleashed on them.
Bruh.
Do I recite it?
This is crucial.
No, you have to click the
If
symbol.
the hunter gets me, it will have an opening into this world. It will destroy all life as you know it. No question. Hiding me will save the world. So I trust you know the right choice here.
Are there no other options? Nothing else that can prevent this?
There is no other way. You have to make the decision.
Alright, so binder.
Click the symbol.
This?
I'm pretty sure if you say the
Oh, I have all
incantation.
four. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
According to this,
If you click the
shit.
symbol, I'm pretty sure the game world ends.
Yeah.
Wait, where did you? How do you know that? Oh no. Oh no.
Oh shit.
What have you done?
You sell her out to the being.
What happened? Is it over? Did I do it all right?
Yeah!
All right, read it.
In the end, the thing vanished along with any danger it had caused. I don't know if I made the right call, but I made my choice and I'm paying for it. And everything that happened during the interrogation, the investigation naturally went on to what happened to the patient. Of course, I was the prime suspect in her disappearance. There's no point telling them what really happened. Who could believe me? Either way, what I said was irrelevant. Now I'm a patient at their facility I work for, subject to countless interrogations, stuck in captivity. I'm left to wonder, did I make the right choice or will that thing return? Wow, that's pretty cool. That was a good game.
Yep.
Either way, that was
Although we low-key cheated to the
that
good ending.
that was interrogation. If you guys enjoyed that, I highly recommend going down into the top link in the description below to leave a 5-star review on the itch.io page. If you enjoyed our commentary, I recommend liking, subscribing, sharing this video with a friend, family member, or loved one. Commenting down below. I don't know if I said that, liking, subscribing, commenting down below.
Just
And
fucking repeated yourself twice.
calm down. It's not that serious.
Uh.
Do you want to outro the video?
No, keep going.
But besides for that, we're going to go ahead and wrap things up. Josh, is there anything you want to say that isn't yelling at me? Would you, knowing everything you know now after the game, would you smash your pass?
No. What the fucking question is
She
that?
kind of had big tits.
That doesn't matter. Whores have big tits. People with STDs got big tits.
Horses have big tits.
No.
Mr. Hands.
All right.
All right, bye, bitches. Bye, guys.